Startup Hustle TV, baby. Getting ready. Gonna come with some world-class shit. Here shooting a trailer, trying to get it ready. I have the world's worst and best film crew at the same time, and I know they're gonna see this. Hello. Finally got all this shit hooked up. GoPro, phones, computers, Startup Hustle. Anyway, I had this crazy idea to film a TV show or web series, whatever you want to call it, about entrepreneurship, about startups, about us, about our lives, about our friends, about our wins, losses, struggles. And quickly realized how much work it is to create something like this. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know a fucking thing about making a TV show. I'm doing it amidst a global pandemic. So, gonna figure out what works, who's with us, who's not, how to do stuff, probably figure out how to not do even more stuff. So, stick around, see what happens. Dude, what are you doing, Johnny?
I'm checking the slow-mo footage we just shot of the pan of the interior of the arena.
When was the last time you combed your hair?
This morning.
Business is hard. Getting started, it's the hardest part. I'm an entrepreneur.
Lean in a little bit. This looks like you're like
Working on the promo trailer for Startup Hustle TV, and Johnny just sent me draft 2, and it's looking tasty. It's amazing how much work it takes to come up with a couple minutes of video, especially in this kind of format. You have to spend a lot of time dealing with the messaging and what we want to say and how we want to present it. It's a trailer. You got to get people excited and not give away the whole plot line. It is the 8th of September, and honestly, I'm a hot fucking mess today. I don't think we're going to make our deadline for launching the trailer, launching a website, launching partnerships, pretty much anything. We are arena footage short of creating a trailer, and we wrecked the drone, so I'm not sure when that's gonna occur. I've got a couple podcasts scheduled today, and I honestly, on some levels, wish I didn't. So I need to get my shit together and be a leader and figure some shit out. So wish me luck. Because of the fact that I decided to start a freaking TV show, I had to begin to do more things to look a little better on screen. Had moved my desk in my home office. I got it over here, started looking great. And then I realized that my walls look terrible. So because we'd already pulled the string on the sweater, I'm now in the middle of a painting project, and hoping that wraps up pretty soon. Finally happened. We have announced Startup Hustle TV. It's been a lot of work, and I'm really excited for what's gonna happen next. We've met an amazing response from the social media community. It's only been a couple hours since we have announced what we're doing and just let out a little bit of information, basically just the teaser trailer. Business is hard. Getting started,
It's the hardest part.
I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur.
What does that even mean?
It means I went out on my own.
I wanted to build something big.
I mentioned getting started is hard, right?
But what if you had a little help?
Someone to guide you.
To give you a chance.
To help you avoid mistakes. Someone that had done it before.
Could you get what you wanted?
Could you pull it off?
Well, this might just be your chance.
Well, it's the day after the announcement of Startup Hustle TV, and overall it went really well. We are going to go, we meaning me, Johnny, and Joel, are going to go to Kansas City, Kansas, to our new building, and we are going to begin to construct sets.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you're so salty? I'll still take a bite.
Okay, we can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you're so salty? I'll still take a bite.
We can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop.
Wow. So we got through the weekend of announcing Startup Hustle TV, and oh man, I'm humbled. We had almost 200 inquiries for people that wanted to participate in the show. What's it like when you want to film your own TV show and you treat the show like it's a startup? Well, we're finding out. So I think it's going to be real interesting to see what goes on in our new building with all of this. Okay, it's the day after the election, and America seems to be confused and angry and lots of other stuff. Not me. Gonna start doing a lot of other stuff related to Startup Hustle TV. I'm excited because today I began talking to some of the first candidates or options we have for regulars on the show. So I think it's going to be interesting. We're not going to have room for everyone, but we definitely have room for a lot.
A whole different ballgame to a whole different level, man. That's how it works. What up?
Going to keep talking to people that want to be on the show. Man, I've talked to a bunch of people so far. Haven't even gotten into the list of people that have submitted to be on the show. Literally still working through the list of people that we've met through the podcast or know from various just however we know them. Are in our studio. Now, you talk about anytime you want to record something, you can pretty much count on the fact that the loudest, most annoying things will occur. And we are fighting with an air conditioning vent that won't shut up.
Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Prior proper planning prevents poor performance. And that's why I actually sit down and meet with the people that we're doing Startup Hustle with. So look who I found.
Hi.
Oh, wait, are you recording me or are you recording you recording me?
We're very meta right now. I'm
But
recording you, recording me.
No, you're not.
Oh, well, then you're gonna.
Lauren does not know how to use a camera. Well, I'm back at it. It's been an interesting week. So my mother passed away last week, meaning the week of November 17th. And that was a lot to deal with. And I'm glad to be back at work today. Honestly, it's a welcome distraction. So we managed to take care of her funeral and some other stuff along the way. Now, that said, you never know what's going to spring up and what's going to, throw you curveballs and surprises. And that, as an entrepreneur, that's the one I'm getting to deal with right now. Prepared for that in some regards and not in others. So I will do my best to handle all of that accordingly. All right, so I've been hard at work on trying to finalize some of the cast members for the show. And man, we trying to go through this. It's been hard. We've talked to a lot of people. And, I haven't even gotten into the list of who signed up yet. And it's only been about a month since we let people know what we we're planning on doing. And I mean, I've had about 350, 400 people sign up. So I'm positive there's some gold in those hills too when it comes to people with great stories. But just really excited to get some of that moving, and the clock's ticking. Lots of work, lots of work. Man, I am feeling good. I just got a verbal commitment from Eric Perkins of the Perkins brothers, and he's really interested in Startup Hustle TV. And I'm really interested in having him on because I think it's cool to cover the entrepreneurship related to home building. And I also think that him and Jamie have a great story that is still being written with their YouTube channel. I think these guys could get a TV show or do something different. All right, it's Sunday, November 29th, and I am messing around with all this video stuff. So I'm still sitting here involved in my massive audio-visual experience and experiment. What am I doing? I'm trying to make it easy for people to record content, submit content, and do it in a way that the quality doesn't suck. So let's see how that goes.
Up at the office today.
Huh?
Matt's mopping. CEO, it's a glamorous life.
Yeah, I'm doing the important jobs at the enterprise today.
Yeah. So the question is, can I single-handedly get this couch into that elevator?
Single-handedly? No.
Well, he's gonna help me push. As an entrepreneur, you're faced with challenges every day.
And getting couches into elevators is a very common one.
This is one of them. We'll see. We'll see on the 3rd floor.
All right, let's do it. What do we have to do here?
I need to climb in.
You're going to climb. Why don't you pull the couch back a little bit? There you go. Now you don't have to climb
I was
in.
using that as my prop.
Hit the button. Hit the button. All right. We're going to see how this goes.
So,
dude, let me help. Door open. Open.
You got to hit the safety thing.
How you doing, man?
Good.
You got the couch in there.
Can you hit 3 for me?
No.
Can't.
Oh, shit. Hang on. I'll come with you. Oh my God. Yeah, this is what it looks like when we try to move a couch.
Do it.
It's really important that someone capture this footage. So, how you doing? All right? You want me to push?
Just slightly. Can you go around the corner yet?
Not too much. There you go. Let me turn this off. We did it.
This is me peering out a window, testing out the microphone, but also deep in thought about the things that happened today, how I feel about them on the inside. I feel good. Not feeling good about this document I gotta build. But I will push through it. Yes, I will push through it. So today, we're gonna start shooting next week. So today, Johnny and I are down in KCK at the office, walking through all the shots we're gonna take for our interview. And yeah, show you a little progress from the last couple of days. So we've got our, what do we call them, secondary content sets with backdrops. We hung some curtains because it's pretty echoey in here. Those are easily taken down so that we don't lose the natural light from this side of the building. But they kind of help divide, help break up the echo a little bit. As you can see, our furnace friend is running really well. We've also taken all the stuff that was in this area and it's now organized over here, as well as a tiny shoot table where we charge batteries and store lenses and gimbals and mics and all that stuff. So yeah, it's coming together. Next I'll take you to the 2nd floor. I'll show you what we plan on doing there. So Johnny and I have finished kind of staging everything for the day. I wanted to bring you down to floor 2 and show you the beauty of this floor for doing the interviews is that it's wide open. We don't have props, we don't have stands, we don't have tables and chairs and all the other stuff. So that's a good thing. The other thing is these windows are, to be honest, just better than the ones upstairs for this type of stuff. Plenty of natural light. We've got some interesting sunbeams through the windows, but we've kind of worked ourselves around those. So You can see on the floor we've marked lights and tripods and stuff like that. But yeah, this floor is going to give us just a really cool space to shoot interviews in. Got a couple of sound echo challenges that need to be addressed, but we'll do those with walls that we can roll around with sound panels on them. And yeah, other than that, I think we're about ready to go.
What's going on, Joel?
Today is prep for shoot day. We're this floor and the one below us. We've got multiple sets, multiple chairs, lighting, backdrops, lenses. We're getting it all figured out, so on Monday we roll. So I spent the last 2 days organizing upstairs. We had a bunch of stuff in bins, wires, cords, cables, and equipment that we need to get charged. We need to see where it is, see what it is, see what we have. And so this is the result of 2 days of organizing.
Did the kid jumping on the couch come with all the stuff?
No, that was a free bonus.
Daddy, why do you work here?
I work here because I have a job and I need somewhere to do my work. And we're also going to film a TV show here.
Well, okay, that was the correct answer.
Do you have another question?
My second question is, why did we come here?
We came here to see the progress of the Startup Hustle TV set, and we were also really close because we dropped off all of the shoes to sell at the shoe store.
That is also correct.
Yep.
Why is there a cap on your shirt?
It's just the way the shirt was made.
Okay, that's also correct. And Daddy, why were you born like this?
Why was I born like this? I don't know how to answer that question. I was just born the way I was born.
Okay, then I'll skip to the next question.
Okay.
So, Daddy, why do you wear masks when there's germs?
So other people don't get sick.
Okay.
So we just set all of our GoPros to record for our just general setup for all of our hosts because I don't trust any of them to get it right on their own.
That's right, everybody. Johnny, you heard it first, right behind me, said he does not trust any of us to get a setting on a camera right. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I actually think that was probably the right approach. All right, it is 8:30 a.m. on a Monday morning, and honestly, I am surprised I'm running on time. Why? Well, the Chiefs played last night, and Jill and I drank a little too much. Probably wasn't the best decision, but it was my decision, and I own it. So I'm going to power through that and go get some of these first initial interviews done. Hi, Joel.
Hi.
What are you doing?
We're prepping for shoot day one. Interviews.
Are you going to get interviewed?
I'm first. I'm
Why?
breaking the seal.
All right, so here we are in KCK getting ready to shoot the very first interviews, and we are starting with ourselves, mainly so we can get our shit together. You can see this is the floor that doesn't have all of the backdrops and everything, so we're keeping it minimalist, and you will see the landscape and the scenery change over time as this building changes. So yeah, going with the kind of industrial plain background and backdrop today. All right, so I finally got the GoPro kits boxed up for Hernan Cias and his brother James, and for the Perkins brothers. So there they are, nice and neat, clean. That has a GoPro, a media mod, an external mic, some lights, attachments, a stand, upgraded memory card, a lot of different stuff to be able to capture things on the fly.
And later on this evening, we're going to shoot Andrew's interview, which I'm pretty pumped about. I don't know Andrew personally. I mean, I know him, but I don't know a lot about him. But I know that dude has some grit, and never stops. So I'm excited to learn more about his story. Yeah, a full day. Should be home around 9 o'clock, 9:30. We'll see. But we got to get these interviews done. Production starts, so I'm excited about that. And time to get creative, get the juices flowing. Well, I am outside of 730 Minnesota, where we are going to record part of the show today. I'm nervous, but this is the life of an entrepreneur. It's my first time recording, I guess, on TV outside of the podcast. But I've been working toward video, I've been working toward content, and this is the next evolution. I'm super excited about Startup Hustle TV. So here's the next 5 hours and getting a lot of my backstory. Hope you guys enjoy it. Johnny and I just finished shooting with Andrew. It was awesome.
Great.
That dude, that guy is so interesting. And I mean that in the most complimentary way. We're putting our cleaning crew to work, though he doesn't seem to be wanting to go to work right now. He's on the night shift. So, I got 15% of life left on my GoPro, which means I shot a lot, which is good. Matt will be happy. Tomorrow morning, another cast member comes in and we shoot a new story.
Do it over again.
Johnny, say goodnight.
Good night.
See you guys tomorrow.
See you in 12 hours.
12 hours.
Everything for Startup Hustle TV is continuing to move forward, and I've handed most of, well, not most of, all of the interview stuff over to Joel and Johnny, and they've been down at our KCK space doing interviews with the first people that are going to be on the show. Now, in regards to that, we had over 400 people that have registered to participate in Startup Hustle TV, and all I can say is be careful what you ask for, because you might get it. With that, we've got a huge list of potential participants that we haven't even gotten into yet. We had to first start with our own stories and everyone else, and we are just getting through the very first participants and getting people signed up and really making sure that we help the people that are involved know what they're getting into and what we expect. So hopefully that all goes really well. All right, so I'm getting ready to go over to Watson's house, and I'm going to take him his GoPro kit and try to get him in motion on some of this. Now, I say that I haven't asked him to really get in motion on it, but Matt's not always a huge fan of the camera, so I'm going to force it upon him. All right, I'm actually using Watson's camera here so I can test upload to the cloud when I get to his house. And probably shouldn't be filming and driving, but I like to live life on the edge.
Johnny and I just finished up this week's group of interviews with Heather Steppe. She's one half of Kyle and Heather Steppe company called KC Hemp Co. Just said company a lot. Anyway, it went really well. Man, they're such fun personalities to have a husband and wife kind of duo, business owners, entrepreneurs, you know, mom and dad. It's just going to be rad, kind of the synergy they had. They answered a lot of the questions with the same answer. So we might do like a newlyweds game with them later on. But yeah, it was a good week, inspiring week. A lot of information. I got so many different perspectives from everyone who we interviewed that I'm thankful that I get to go last, because I'll be using a lot of their answers, but also just an inspiring, encouraging week, and I think we're onto something. So with that, I'm gonna go mop the floor and get out of here.
What's up? Today is Tuesday, the week of Christmas. I actually been up all night, didn't sleep much, tossing and turning. I was up late trying to get this GoPro working. It, worked the first few times, and it's just been kind of a beast. I think I might be recording my stuff a little bit too long. But so I'm here meeting with Matt. This is the real shit. Like, you know, sometimes stuff goes right, sometimes it don't. So knowing we have deadlines and we're coming up on Christmas and all that type of stuff, I got to get my content working. So in the middle of the day, I'm stopping what I'm doing, moving some stuff around to try to work on a camera problem. Annoying, but this is how it goes.
Back at it in KCK, and we are going to continue interviews today. It's Matt Watson Day, the man, the myth, the legend, Watson. He is probably going to have lots of fun and interesting stuff to say. Now, that said, I'll tell you what, when it comes to startups and the hustle, I mean, Matt's the guy. A dude sold a company for $150 million before he was 30. He's got another company that he started that's in the Inc. 500. He's not even 40 yet. I mean, what the fuck? Watson, leave some for the rest of us. For real. Watson, leave some for the rest of us. But no, I'm really interested. I'm really excited to get this interview done. This is the last piece that we need to complete the sizzle reel that we're working on, and that is the next step in promoting the show. After that, we're going to start announcing who's in our first flight of characters. Now, the way we have this set up is the cast is never complete. I want to leave it fluid. I want to make it so we have the flexibility to get people, businesses, stories into the show as we run into them, not just preset stuff. Another thing too is it's kind of a crapshoot, because we're hoping that people actually do what they say they're going to do when it comes to creating content. It's harder than you think, but at the same time, it's really freaking easy. I've had the people that the very first characters and cast members for the show are commenting to me about how easy it is to keep the journals. It takes like 5 minutes a day. It's kind of like what I'm doing right now. I just carry this camera with me and talk to it. I let it know what I'm doing. I spend minutes a day because I try to capture the moments of my story that I think are worth it, or just updates. And then the main thing is we're going to throw 90% of this away. So we're just looking for the pieces that keep the story moving, trying to just keep up with the problems, solutions, actions, and outcomes that we deal with on a regular basis as entrepreneurs. All right, not gonna lie, I forced myself to do this. Why? So a couple days ago, I was eating my children's Christmas candy, as any good father should do in the days that follow Christmas. And I was eating something sticky, and I pulled a filling out of my tooth. And it is the 30th of December, and not getting a dentist appointment anytime soon. I barely slept. This shit hurts. It's like whatever the filling was covering is certainly out in the open now. So I'm dealing with that. And in order to keep up with everything that's going on with Startup Hustle TV, I've also been reviewing the GoPro footage, and I've got some deadline stuff with that. So Johnny, who is usually on the other side of the camera and is a key ingredient, and he's kind of our secret special sauce, he's having a kid at the end of January. And because of that, he's going to be on paternity leave and PTO for about 3 weeks. And therefore, we've got this kind of squeeze of a timeline and a deadline. So I'm trying to help him out by reviewing cast member footage and a lot of it. And actually, it's gone by pretty quick. Despite the sore tooth, I have been reviewing all of the content that we've collected from all the different cast members. And I've been a little obsessive about it because I want to get it done. I am almost up to speed. My eyeballs feel like they're on fire from staring at the screen. That said, whatever, I need to get this done. I need to come out of the New Year's weekend ready to rock. I officially made it through all the GoPro footage. Don't ever start your own TV show. It's a lot of work.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you so salty?